Good or mediocre, but never great. And they've never been a powerhouse in the SEC East. They've always been the win on most SEC teams' schedule. And for Kentucky right now to be 3-0, and oh, by the way, they didn't just beat South Carolina last night. I mean, they handled them. That was an easy win. They beat them by 2 touchdowns, 24-10. And think about it. South Carolina and Will Muschamp wants to pride itself on being physical, hand in the dirt, beat you up. And Kentucky beat them up. Kentucky was the better team that entire game. I can't believe it. Kentucky was ranked for the first time in years, jumped up to number 17, and now they look like a top 15 team. And if you look at the SEC East, who's better than them outside of Georgia? They're the second best team in that division. They're by far the second best team in that division. Now, I don't know if they can challenge Georgia because Georgia's at a totally different level. But, yeah, I mean, if you're an A&M fan, you can't take anything for granted. You're a 3-2 team, and you can't assume anything. But especially this game against Kentucky, nobody on the Wildcat schedule should assume anything about Kentucky besides they're really good. I mean, Benny Snell runs the rock. They're well coached. And all the things that used to bite them, where they beat themselves, they can't hold on to leads late, they can't win on the road. They've done it. They've beaten Florida on the road in the swamp. They beat Mississippi State when everybody was all over the Bulldogs. That kind of looks like a Cinderella story that has turned into a pumpkin. They just beat up South Carolina, A&M, Vandy, Mizzou, and they've got Tennessee as well. They should win all of those games. And then you've got the game against Georgia, which they get at home, which is interesting. First weekend in November, they get Georgia at home in Lexington. But don't look now. This could be an 11-1 Kentucky season if that's their only loss, which would be just unbelievable.